Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing with April. If you are new to my channel, please please subscribe, because I talk about mindset in all of my videos and I also share information about a healthy lifestyle. So in today's title of the video, it is how to find your peace in 2023. And it may be a very versatile topic, and I kind of wanted to get down to the nitty-gritty of how I have found and how I have been through my path of finding peace in life regardless of all the bullshit that goes on. Because as we were younger, we experienced this state of bliss where we didn't have to worry about things, where we were just conscious human beings in one body, one ecosystem, and we didn't have to worry about, finances or, heavy relationships or, befriending someone or having to, confront someone or having to, have a hard conversation with someone. And there are a lot of hard things that happen in life, and it's been 23 years of my life on this planet, and in these 23 years I have probably learned the most about finding your inner peace and finding that clarity within yourself, no matter who you are around, no matter if you have 10,000 friends or no matter if you have one friend, just like me. And the reason why I say the whole friendship thing is because I thought that I was going to find peace by, finding more friends and finding, more people that I can be with during my 20s. And that's not really the case. If anything, I have learned that, God wants me to be on this path alone because he wants me to. And I just want to give a little disclaimer. Everyone has their different beliefs. Everyone has their different topics. Everyone has that person that they look up to. And personally, for myself, I have found that God is a very huge person in my life and very impactful human being in my life, and the way that I have come up as a child and through my early teens. So I'm gonna be giving the example. So if like the disclaimer that I said, if you believe in something else, please, let's just be open-minded. This is a spot to be open-minded, and I'm gonna get on to what I was saying. So he wants me to be alone, and he wants, if you're feeling alone and if you're feeling like you can't really find that peace within yourself by being alone because you feel lonely, it's okay. And we have to learn to embrace those things, because eventually when we're older and when unfortunately we pass on, we will have people there with us. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep in your bed, you are the only person that you have, and you have to learn to be your own cheerleader during the times of of discomfort and during the times of trial and error. And that's something that is super huge in terms of finding your peace and finding yourself, because when you're with yourself and when you are really going through the trials and you're really trying to figure out, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this? Why am I going through this alone? And why don't I have the comfort of someone else? That's because God wants you to be alone, and he wants you to really build yourself up. So eventually when you have people come and go and exiting your life, you will be completely okay with yourself. And that is something so huge that I have been learning this year. And just a quick little story. I have never had that many friends. I have, people, acquaintances, coworkers, people that, I will talk to maybe through text message. But to have a friend that will listen to me when I'm crying, will listen to me, will be that shoulder for me to cry on, I can only say that it's only been 2 of them during my lifetime. And there's one specific person out there, and if you're watching this, you know who you are, and I appreciate you. But if you have that one person that you can just confide in, you are a very lucky person, and you have no reason to feel alone. And that in itself will give you peace, just being grateful for the people that you do have in your life and the people that do help you out. For example, my aunt is a very huge person in my life, because she has been there for me during times where I complained, during times where I've had trials, during times where I've needed wisdom from an adult that would be able to guide me through situations that I'm going through in my 20s. And so I wanted to really shout out my aunt, and finding that gratitude for people will help you find peace. So if you can just be grateful for the people that you do have in your life and the people that you have, in your home, or the people that are still alive, because unfortunately something huge that has, been very hard for me to grasp is that we're not guaranteed to wake up, and we're not guaranteed to see the people that we see the next day. And it's the reality of life, and many people think that this way of thinking is kind of distorted, but I'm a realist in life, and having realism will give you peace as well, in knowing that I take things to the extreme. So my extreme is, I don't know if I'm gonna live the next day. I don't know if I'm gonna see my mom or my dad or my brother or my sister the next day. So I really wanted to take that gratitude and appreciation today in the presence, to really think like, hey, it's fine to feel alone at times, and it's okay, but there are people who love you and who will support you no matter what, and there are people who will listen to you if you reach out to them. But I think loneliness is a part of finding peace, and I've felt lonely for a really long time, and there are times where I still do. And I think that it's one of those things where no matter how happy you are, no matter how positive and optimistic you are, you will have days where you just feel like, wow, I'm like walking alone in my journey. I'm walking alone through what I'm going through. I'm walking alone through like paying bills and trying to to date someone, or trying to pick up a relationship where I think that I want to be in. And it's okay, guys. We have to just embrace the discomfort and embrace those uncertainties and those uncomfortable situations, because the more uncomfortable we are now, the better we will be in the future for that time where someone walks in your life and they just decide to exit, and you're like, why did that just happen to me? Why do I feel lonely when someone just exited my life? And that's something so huge for me, because I feel like in college I'll bump into friends and I'll find people who I really vibe with, and then later on when the semester ends, we'll never talk again. And I've always had this attachment. Sorry, there's a mosquito in my car. Anyway, there are people, sorry, I will try to edit this out, but it's raw. There's a freaking bug in my car right now. Anyway, there are people who just come and go, guys, and that's the part of finding your peace and your serenity within yourself. And I think it's so beautiful to be with yourself in nature, go on a walk. And I have said this in one of my other videos about the productivity and health, and I think that nature is your natural medicine to cure any anxiety, to cure any doubt, to cure any sadness. You just go out. Like, I love this lake. It's gorgeous. If you're near the East Lake area, please come to the Otay Lake. This has been an area where I journal. I'm about to go on a run right now because I have been working on my cardio for boxing. But yeah, so just going out in nature, going out in walks with yourself, finding that peace within yourself, and saying, hey, like, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person, and I have my flaws, and I have the stuff that I need to work on, and it's okay. And if you find yourself, complaining, I'm a bit of a complainer, and also I have a little bit of an attitude, but I think that finding that peace and that comfort with those things will allow you to find more peace in your own life. Because, let me turn off my car, because if you find peace within those, those flaws and the things that you need to work on, when they pop up eventually in your life, you won't beat yourself up about it, and you'll be like, hey, you know what, I'm not perfect, and this is okay. Because of all the good qualities you have within yourself, you will also have negative qualities, and that's okay, because God wasn't perfect himself. God also hung out with people who sinned. Sorry guys, my video cut off because the weather was so hot and it overheated my phone. But anyway, I was saying how God also hung out with sinners, and that's something else that I wanted to bring up in finding peace within yourself. I've realized that I've hung out with people who might have been not the most positive, and might have also not been the most inspirational people in my life. And it's okay, guys. It's okay, because like I said, God walked with sinners, and he walked with people who did horrible things, but he loved them. And I'm saying this whole God, analogy stuff because I, have read a little bit of the Bible, and I have, you know, learned a lot of things that I've used in my life as examples. So whatever it is that works for you in terms of learning, you know, life lessons and choices and stuff like that, use it to your advantage. But what I wanted to say is that you have to love the people that you come across in life. And I've felt this. You are a sum of the 3 people that you hang out with. So you want to get a clear image of who you are hanging out with and how they are dictating your life and how they're making you feel and how they are inspiring you to do in your own life. And you have to really think, like, is this person making me a better person? Is this person making me a more positive person? Or is this, you know, person subtracting from my life? And you have to be wise with those things, and you have to really choose who you want to be with and who you want, you know, to have inspiration within your own life, and just be accepting of that. Because I'd have people come into my life this year where I was just like, whoa, this is not okay. You know, I felt guilty, and I felt like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have this person around because, you know, they're influencing me, and they're, you know, making me also think this way, and having just different thought patterns. But I've learned to love everyone the way that they are, no matter, you know, if this person has a mindset like yours, or no matter if they have the same morals as you or stuff like that. But being aware of that will help you find peace in your life, and the people that you come across with, whether they're co-workers, whether it's someone in your yoga class, whether it's someone, you know, at the store, at the grocery store, or someone in your college, or anywhere. And that's one of the last points I want to conclude. And so those are basically, you know, some of the main points in how to find your peace in 2023. So if you're tired of feeling, you know, down and feeling like you just can't find that peace because you're overthinking about life so much, I say to just really take the time and reflect about the things that you want in your life and how you want to be more at peace this year. And you deserve it, because there are a lot of things that go on in the world, and, you know, our focus and attention shouldn't be going out to politics. It shouldn't be going out to what happens in the latest TikTok or in the latest, you know, Ukraine situation, because Ukraine's all the way, we're over here in the West. Ukraine is all the way over there. You don't have any reason to be worrying about what happens in Ukraine when you need to save yourself. People, guys, we need to save ourselves before we save other things and before we save other people. So I hope you guys like these style of videos, and if you do, please like and subscribe again, and please comment down below, and I will keep making more content like this. But I'm gonna keep enjoying my week because I'm off of a little break from school. So I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and I really hope that you take time to reflect this video and share it with your family and friends who are struggling and who are, you know, wanting to hear, you know, something real, because I feel like my videos are very raw and straight to the point, and these are things that I'm learning as I go, you know, throughout my life. So I want to share them with you, and I want to give you guys wisdom and love and support. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and please like and subscribe to Healing with April, and please share my channel with your family members if you think this would benefit them. And if you do, please, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will be back next Wednesday with another video. Thank you.